Care for people, report the truth. Welcome to GPDN Special Reports, Justice for Children's Future. I'm Ella Lee. Children are our future, but have you ever thought about what future we will leave the next generation? Today, we are going to introduce you an international conference which has gathered 780 Chief Justices, judges, and head of states from 114 countries since 2001 with the aim of addressing pressing problems the world is facing by international laws and create a better future for the next generation. This conference is organized by Siddha Montessori School in India, and the founder of the school, Jagdish Gandhi, is a peace activist and has been dedicated to education in peace for decades. He was awarded UNESCO Prize for Peace Education for the year 2002 to his creation of the world's largest school in a single city with the present enrollment of over 50,000 students. He believes that world judiciary is the last and only hope for the survival of humanity in this disorderly state of the world. So he holds judiciary conferences and summits and advocates world unity and peace. The International Conference of Chief Justices of the World entered its 16th year. There are 6 themes of this year, including creating a culture of unity and peace, establishing rule of law, global governance structure, tackling global issue towards international law enforceability and sustainable development. The conference began with a World Unity March on October 10th and followed by several plenary sessions discussing about the main themes. One of the highlights is the promotion of an era of conscience movement by Federation of World Peace and Love.
Being one of the most important law-related international gatherings, the 16th International Conference of Chief Justices of the World was held in Lucknow, India. The conference's opening, dubbed the World Unity March, intends to welcome the world to act in unity. The event's organizer, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, founder of the Siddha Montessori School, stressed that protecting children's safety must not stop.
For the safety of children, for the security of children, there was a judgment given.
From all over the world, elites in the field of judiciary called on every nation to create a global democratic government to resolve climate change and threats of nuclear weapons in order to protect children's future. Former Chief Justice Dixon from Panama points out that the power in everyone's unity will represent love and care for all humanity.
It is only possible to get this far if one has the capacity to love humankind. We have been exposed to all sorts of experiments, to attempts to build, to create world peace.
Bhopal was invited to the conference for the 6th year, continuing to promote an era of conscience movement. Bhopal presented to the guests what the movement has achieved so far. Dr. Han also presented a speech that touched the hearts of many Chief Justices.
Every individual who wishes to do something good for the world is an angel of conscience, safeguarding peace. The love and kindness in the heart gives us the most powerful wings. Courage and action are the most potent tools.
I would like to share and concur with the words of the President of the Federation of World Peace and Love. This is the words that should be shared with all the youth of today and the children so they understand that we live in a global village spreading the peace and love with the most powerful wings.
Not confined to the field of judiciary, an era of conscience movement has also received positive feedbacks from world leaders and education leaders. Many have vowed to promote this movement back home.
We have to control our conscience and embedded with love. And I think love is the greatest power that we can do. Respect. Love and respect people. Love and respect the environment.
The head of Siddha Montessori School also mentioned the possibility of integrating the movement into school, as it shares similar values with the school's educational principles.
Yes, it is definitely a possible approach. He must feel it deep down here, and for that, it is his own conscience that should be developed. If all the children of the world adopt such a concept, we think the world, we can think positively about the world and the children of the future have a bright future.
Although participants come from different countries and speak different languages, everyone has one goal in common, that is, to promote love and peace in the world. Charlotte Lee, GPDN, Lucknow.
Heads of state and officials of India attended the conference, including Governor-General of Tuvalu, Governor-General of Antigua and Barbuda, ministers of India, and former presidents of Republic of South Africa, Croatia, Mauritius, and Sri Lanka. In the interviews, they stressed the importance of conscience and world peace. So now, let's listen to what they have to say. Minister of Home Affairs of India attended the conference and made a speech. He also sang a song called Love and Peace Song on the stage with the young volunteers of an Era of Conscience movement and was given a scarf of conscience to show his support.
We have to control our conscience and embedded with love. And I think love is the greatest power that we can do. Respect. Love and respect people. Love and respect the environment. So that we don't do our deeds to other person if we know that those kind of things is bad to us. Don't do it to others. So we have to love each other.
I would think that conscience is important to any people. But as I said, it has to do with an awareness and an understanding of what conscience actually is. And it helps to prevent man's inhumanity to man. You look at other persons and respect them as human beings and appreciate them for who they are, irrespective of their religion, whatever it may be. That's right.
I think conscience can help not only South Africa but all countries because consciousness really means that all of us are able to draw the connection between what we say, what we do, and the possible consequences thereof. Because many a times we hurt people with our words, many a times we hurt people with our actions. And so conscience is important from that point of view, and I think all of humanity should embrace it.
The world peace is the most important thing, and what you people are doing, especially children, is something which assumes much greater importance. Tomorrow's world is yours, and you have to do things today to make it possible tomorrow.
For the safety of the present and future generations, world peace is no longer a common aspiration, but our shared responsibility. In the following report, the younger generation shows the world what they want for their future and what they can do to make their ideal world a reality.
Let the young people decide the world they want. Young international volunteers of an Era of Conscience movement brought the idea of conscience to the 16th International Conference of Chef Justice of the World, telling everyone that a world of love and peace is what they want for their future. Each year, Chef Justice from different countries gather together in Lucknow, India, discussing the solution to climate change and the threat of nuclear weapons. Former Chief Justice of Uganda, Dr. Odoki, was especially concerned about children's rights. It was her 14th time attending this conference.
I came here because I love children. And I love children because they are innocent, they are pure. It's easier to mold children into better people, upright, loving, work together, and therefore building a better future.
Chef Justice and world leaders also mentioned the importance of young generation's participation.
We have the duty, the obligation to have a hearing with the child and to know his interests about the aspect of the matter that involves him, her. So it's very important to hear as not to see the girls and the boys not an object.
Zato je moja poruka mladima da se uključe u politiku, jer jedino tako mogu onda poslati svoje poruke onima koji odlučuju.
Young volunteers of an Era of Conscience movement invited Chief Justice to participate in the movement, hoping that they could improve policy and the legal system with their conscience. The volunteers also spoke on a forum, sharing how they exercise their conscience.
If you have the will and if you want to spread the positive energy, anyone can do it. And yeah, anyone can do it.
You know, the young generation, I'm very proud to have Erica share the platform with me today. We have two young people who shared the platform today and who spoke about the conscience and how our conscience should prick us about what is happening in the world.
They also convey a message of love and peace through cultural performance. Many of the guests were deeply touched.
I love the music, I love the intonation, I love your voices, but moreover, I love the message. So I think it's one of the most wonderful things you're doing.
We don't have any more time. Life and love and peace, that's what we need. Understanding, that's the important thing in the end. You guys know it, you guys are trying to do it with action. And I really wish you the best. And I wish for these words and these desires and these wishes to be spread around the world.
The young volunteers of an Era of Conscience movement understand that it's time to stand up for their future. With that in mind, they spread the idea of love, peace, and conscience for the sustainable development of the earth we all live on. Shalali GPDN, Lucknow, India.
It's time for all of us to stand up for a sustainable future. Although the International Conference of Chief Justices of the World has ended, the participant would bring the ideas of love, peace, and conscience back to their countries and carry them out when they do their jobs. Law is the last line of defense to protect human rights and to ensure the well-being of people. And Nelson Mandela said education is the most powerful weapon that can change the world. The conference that combines both elements is expected to impose greater influence to the world as each participant keep a good conscience, fight for the justice, and do the right things to our next generation. Thank you for joining us on GPDN Special Report. I'm Ella Lee. See you next time.